Well, good evening and welcome to About the Valley. And tonight we're going to talk about the community center. And our guests are Heather and Emily from the community center and the Rockdale Youth Center, which is actually a branch of the community center.
Correct.
Yes.
And we just had a great interview on the radio, but now we're going to talk here on TV.
Great.
And, you know, we always wondered that. Who came up with the concept of the youth center?
Oh, that's a good question, Harry. Wasn't it you?
I did promote it.
I think that's what I heard. That's the
I don't know if
story
I
I've
originated
heard,
the
actually,
idea.
that you were one of the proponents of making that happen.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there was another gentleman, but I can't remember his name, that also thought the same thing. I know Dan Salmon was a great
He was
supporter
instrumental, yes, in getting it
in making
going.
that happen, absolutely. And and he's been a big supporter of the youth center for many, many years. I heard your name
I thought
bantered
of it
about.
because, when I grew up, we had a library in Rockdale. Across
Oh, I
from
heard
the
that. Yes.
Common.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where those cement, granite stairs are.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
up to that little white cottage. That little white cottage was the library,
Yeah.
built by the Paul Whitin family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I had a place to go when I needed to do research. I wanted to get a book.
Mm-hmm.
It was you can go to the library.
Right.
Well, they closed it,
Yes.
and if you didn't have transportation, you couldn't get to the Windsor
Okay.
Library.
Right. And there wasn't the internet then, that you
No,
could
there
look
was
up
no
everything that you
Yeah.
ever could possibly
You had to
want,
use
right?
encyclopedias back then.
Yeah. There were only about 5 channels on the TV.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
And
right.
it shut off at midnight.
Yes, yes.
If
We're all
the
just-
rabbit ears were lined up properly, Harry.
In the
Yeah.
tinfoil.
Yeah.
We're all showing our
Right.
age now.
Absolutely.
But, so I thought the youth center would be a good thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
And
And it
the
has
place,
been.
the store was vacant, because no one said, liquor had gone out of business. The license was transferred to Gary's.
Yes.
So I
It used to be,
you know,
the old one was a
old
liquor store.
yeah.
Emily didn't know that. We don't,
No,
we
I
don't
didn't.
publicize that
Yeah.
much anymore.
No, I
Harry.
didn't know that. So
Thank you.
it went from a liquor store to a
Yeah.
chunk here.
Yes.
Well, half was liquor store and the other half was dry goods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they serviced the town for many years.
Many years, yes. Yeah.
Prior to that, it was dry goods and a barber shop.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't,
Well,
I didn't
way
know
back,
that.
before
Okay.
my time.
Yeah.
even.
Okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
actually split down the middle as 2 separate stores.
Yes.
But then when Ted Nolan took it over and he got the liquor license, he opened it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
So
was.
that was now 25 years ago, Harry, that we opened up
That
the
is
Rockdale Youth
unbelievable.
Center.
25 years ago.
25 years ago. Isn't that
Wow.
crazy? And then 10 years ago, we moved into the St. Peter's School building.
Yeah.
It's 10 years ago this year.
25 years ago, it brings us almost into the last century.
I know.
The
Crazy.
almost 1900s.
Yeah.
The kids at Rockdale are like, "You were born in the 1900s." I'm like, "Yeah,
Let's
yeah."
not say
I
1900s
know.
like it's the
I
beginning
know.
of the
They that's
1900s.
how they talk. I'm like, I didn't go to school in a wagon. I didn't have a horse. I wore shoes.
Yes, we've been modern for a long time.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Granted, we didn't have computers till the 6th grade, but that's okay.
Yeah, we now have, and so the youth outreach program, which started out with the Saturday program, which we still have, is
Yes.
30 years old. And then we have the mentoring partnership and now summer and winter theater. So they're getting ready to do Camp Rock this July for the summer theater program. So auditions are happening next week.
Next week,
So
yeah.
if anybody's interested, they
And
should definitely reach out.
my 2 sons went to the program at the community center.
On the Saturdays?
No, they
Oh.
went during the week.
They're during the week,
Oh.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
for childcare.
Childcare?
Yeah, well, it wasn't childcare. It
Yeah,
was,
it probably wasn't.
it was something like it, but it could,
Yeah, it wasn't a full license.
my wife was
program.
still was working, but she worked night. I worked days and she worked nights.
Okay.
We was always one of us with the kids.
Yes, that's
But she
nice.
would bring them there during the day for
Yeah.
pre-education,
Yep,
preschool education.
preschool, yes, mm-hmm, yep,
Yep.
part of the day,
It
absolutely.
was a great program.
Yes, Yes, and now it's a licensed program for 50 years. The child care program's been licensed now for 50 years.
50 years,
50
wow.
years, yes.
Oh, see,
So-
my oldest, he must have been one of the first, because right now he's about, I think he's 53.
Yes, yeah. So
Oh,
eventually,
yeah.
before that there was a looser program, but it's been licensed for 50 years now.
Wow.
Mhm. Yeah, more regulations and all of that.
Yeah,
but,
oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's all good it's all good reasons why
Yes.
they have
Keep
you do
them
those things. Keep them
Healthy
safe.
and safe.
That's right.
Now, you don't own the St. Peter's School.
We do not. We
No.
lease it from the church
Right.
for $100 a year.
Yes.
Well, it's a great
For
bargain for
25
both of you,
years,
because the
yes.
building was sitting there vacant.
Vacant. Yes, when we went in there, Charlie, Harry, I don't know if you remember, we actually, all the windows were broken.
Yes.
There was all those tennis balls all over the floor because
What?
people, some kids or something in the neighborhood were throwing them
Oh.
at the windows, breaking the windows and the tennis balls,
Oh.
and the floors were all warped. And
Yeah, 'cause
they
the-
literally were
yeah,
like big, huge waves, and we were
Rain
able
would get
to
in there and
rescue.
everything else.
And we
Yeah.
had, we took down, so there was walls everywhere too, so we took out the walls, we were able to get the floors back, and we were able to save the original floors and put in new
They were all
windows.
classrooms.
They were all 4 classrooms in that space at the time, and no.
And no
the
bathrooms.
No bathrooms, they were all
No, They're all in
downstairs.
the basement.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and they're still there. All the bathrooms. We don't use those. We have bathrooms
You got them
upstairs now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait till those bathrooms are gone. They're
Are you gonna take them out and reuse, and use that for some?
eventually we would
Eventually,
like
yes,
to.
it's one of the projects as part of our capital campaign
Oh,
is to
okay.
renovate that bottom floor.
Do you get
as
to
a-
use the gymnasium in the parish hall at all?
Yes,
Yes,
yeah,
yep, yep,
we work with them, with the church, when there isn't other things going on, cause they have some, rec basketball that rents
Yes.
that out some, and then obviously, Mercy Meals and things like that too, because that's where the kitchen is.
Right.
But, they work with us, and we were able to do it, 4 days a week, I think.
3 days a
3
week,
days a week,
but
3
yeah.
days a week,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
yeah.
Which is good. I mean, now the weather's nice, but if it's raining or the snow, they can still. Our group this year is very gross motor. They love doing anything sport related. In the beginning of the school year, it was all about soccer. Then it was football, and then it was hockey, and the kids
You
love
got
it.
basketball court out in the parking lot.
We
Yes,
do.
yep.
Mhm. Yeah, and we
Yep.
use that regularly
Yeah,
too.
and then there's a 2-sided basketball court in the gym as well, which is
Right, but you
great.
can use the outside anytime.
Yes, yep.
Yes, yeah, as long as there's no snow
Mm.
on the ground, which was a little challenging
Yes,
this winter.
yeah, yeah. There was a lot of snow this year.
And I seen you got some other things painted out, you think 4 squares?
Yep, 4 square. I think pickleball is there. None of us know how to play pickleball, so we're hoping next year one of the people that train adults at the community center that have the pickleball, that maybe they could come over and show us how to play, so we can. I've watched it on
I'm
YouTube,
told
but
it's like badminton.
A little bit
Yeah.
like, badminton, and tennis, it's like kind of a mixture of the
Mix-
two.
Yeah, you don't
Um,
play as far back as tennis.
Correct.
yeah, you're closer
bit
to the
closer
net.
to the net.
It's, it's a harder racket, it's
Yeah.
not a net racket.
Yeah, when we redid the gym, they painted the lines for the pickleball, so there's pickleball lines specifically for them, and they put their net up and when they're gonna play, and
Oh,
they are so excited to play pickleball. I was at the community center before when I was a child care provider there. They get so excited, like right before it's their time for the gym, and they're all talking, and it was so fun to see them how excited they are to play, and like their community, and they see their friends the same time every week, and it's really nice that
it's
we
really
have
gotta be
that
something,
program.
because people are going wild over it,
Yeah.
It is.
and really,
It is. Yeah, so we had multiple leagues, different levels, so that people could benefit, and then beginner lessons this year too, so that, if you've never played before, you could figure out how to play. So this time of year, they like to be outside more, so I know they're using like the Linwood courts
oh
over
my
by.
God, it's
Yes,
got so much usage,
yes,
you have an app now.
yes,
You
to
have
schedule.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You have to reserve your time.
Time, yes, yes.
Well, that's good that they have that, because I remember I grew up in Athol, and my friends and I tennis was the only real thing we would do, and we would ride our bikes like 2 miles to the tennis court. But if other people were using it, we'd be like sitting there. Okay, we rode our bikes 2 miles to sit here and watch other people play.
Yes.
You mentioned Athol, you know what's right in Petersham?
But
The curling club.
oh yes, I have never been there. I know what it is, where it is, though. But yeah. I've
knew
seen it
some-
on TV. I don't understand that sport. You wipe the ice to,
Yeah, right.
so a thing would
You
go
get a broom
like
and-
that.
Yeah,
Who came up with
I
that
know,
idea?
it's so weird. It's I was like, and it's Olympic sport. It's not even you just do it in a little club. It's
I remember going by their sign, I said, what the hell is curling?
Yes, yes.
Then I checked it out.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
said, oh, okay.
I thought it was curling like weights, you know,
Right.
like
Moving a big stone with a
yeah,
handle.
yeah.
That's right.
See, that's what you should do with those big stones
Stones
from
the
Aldridge.
Eldridge
Yeah.
new
Yeah,
building, yes.
try to move that
Yeah.
down the ice.
But getting back to the community center, yeah, so it's good that you took over the church, the school, because that building would have been very bad shape. Eventually it would have to come down.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So we're responsible for maintaining it and taking good care of it. And it's, been such an amazing use of the space, because that was an old school and people went there and,
It's over 100 years old.
yes. And
Yeah.
so,
I think
it's nice.
1922 or something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I meet that went to school there, went to kindergarten there.
My mother went through that school,
Mm-hmm,
and my oldest brother,
mm-hmm.
but my mother took him out because she said the nuns were too brutal.
Yeah, they were
Oh.
tough from what I heard.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm,
My mother was left-handed,
mm-hmm.
and they hit her hand so many times, she was able to write with her right.
Right,
Oh.
yes.
'Cause they wouldn't let you write with
And
your
you
left.
left, yes, exactly. There was
Yeah.
something wrong if you were using your
Yeah.
left, yes. Yes.
It just blows my mom and my grandmother used to tell me stories about like that. My mom and my grandmother are both left-handed, and my aunt, and I'm like, I can't even imagine anybody doing that
I
to
know,
somebody,
yeah.
a child even, like,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not even an adult, but a child. Why would you do, and think that it was okay?
Right,
oh,
right,
corporal punishment was standard.
yes, yes, for sure.
Well, thank God we've gotten past all that, and we don't do that because I
Right.
can't even. I'd be like, no, thank you.
No, discipline is not that as bad as some people think it is. I think for the most part, like you don't have a real discipline problem, do you?
No. I mean, we have kids that like because I was new to Rockdale and they didn't know me, and there was kids that were like, well, we didn't do that last year. Well, things are different. We want to have a
Right.
safe, healthy place for you to come.
And sometimes they were saying that, and it really did happen last year,
Yeah.
but they were trying to see if they could get away with
yeah,
saying it
yeah,
didn't happen
yeah. You
last
don't.
year.
Yeah, you weren't here, so we got to do this last year.
Yeah.
We could have candy all the time. No, I don't think so. No.
It's just like the whole mom-dad thing.
Yeah,
right?
yes, yeah.
Your mother will say this, oh, mom said this, but,
Dad
what
said
did
that.
you say this, Dad? And yeah, mhm, yeah.
But like the community center, it's a great social place. Just
Yes.
to like like I said, we have like 90% of our kids are from the Rockdale youth area, and for them there's kids that didn't even know each other. They're like, you live on this street? Oh I live the next street over. They didn't even know.
Wow.
I was like,
Yeah.
because now, like when we were little, we rode our bikes everywhere or played in the woods,
Well,
so
not
you
only
were
that, the
around your
street.
neighborhood
The schools
kids.
were in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Yes.
Like I went to the Rockdale school, which is now the Rockdale House.
Mhm.
Right.
That was the Rockdale
The
school there.
Right.
So you went with all the kids from Rockdale were there.
Yes.
But then when you went to high school, they were from all over.
Right. Right.
So, but then you got to know them because you were older.
Yeah.
But that's a big change. Now they go to the Northbridge Elementary School.
Mhm.
It's a huge school,
It is. Mhm.
and kids are broken down by class and which one are running faster than the other and things like that.
Mm.
So you don't have. We were all in the same. In fact, the Rockdale School, the second, third, no, the first and second grade were in the same class.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Mhm.
Miss Agopian used to come over and teach the first graders, then she'd come over and teach the second
You remember
graders.
your first grade teacher?
I do, I remember them all.
That's awesome. See, they had a huge influence on you. If they
Yeah.
didn't, then I mean that's what I'm hoping
My
that I do
kindergarten
there.
teacher was Mrs. Shugru.
Mhm.
And then my third grade teacher was Mary Aldrich.
Wow.
Like
You
the
remember them
Aldrich
all.
family.
See, I remember my first grade and my kindergarten, and my third grade teacher was my favorite. But beyond that, I don't know how many more I remember, to be
Oh.
honest. I remember some from high school, but I don't know if I'll remember most of the others.
I remember all the ones from
Yeah.
elementary. Then
Yeah.
my fifth grade was Mrs. Lemia. She was fourth and fifth grade. She had fourth and fifth in the same room.
Okay. Mhm.
And then Mrs. Driscoll was my sixth grade.
Mhm.
And I was at the job lot one day, it's a number of years ago. I guess she's passed away since. Mrs. Lemia was in there. And I ran into her. She started talking to me. I watch you on TV, and I read your column in the Northbridge Times.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
I says,
so
well, I
nice.
gotta thank you because you helped me to learn to do that.
Yes.
Oh.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear a lot of, as you know, Harry, the community center is expanding into the Aldrich School building, which was the original one of the original high schools for the town. And we hear stories because that school became so many different iterations of, preschool, kindergarten, elementary school, grammar school, all
Oh,
these
I
different
know.
names, and then it became Town Hall Annex, totally
Yeah.
not a school.
know,
But
it's
now
true,
we're
yeah.
bringing it back to a school, and it's fun to hear the stories of people that do that. So we're actually moving our school age program, our before and after school program, and going from serving 35 children to serving 100 children.
And this
in
is a
4
big need
classrooms.
in this town for it.
There is, yes. There's not enough spaces, and unfortunately, there used to be a lot more, home places that you could have your kids go to, but after COVID, a lot of them closed.
Yes.
It was a tough time for smaller centers or smaller or home-based centers.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of trouble for them.
A lot of trouble. It was really hard to make ends meet,
Yeah.
for sure. So
Or they don't want to do school age. They only
Yes.
go up to kindergarten, and then they, then where do they go
where do they
after
go from
school?
that?
Yes, that's the thing. I mean, they come home and the house is empty. That's when kids get in trouble.
That
Yeah.
is, it is. So we give them both at the Rockdale Youth Center, at the
Yeah.
community center,
Yeah.
or
They got a place to
in
go.
Douglas or in Uxbridge. We also are able to give them places to go.
And the thing is, too, if they're home alone, you may not do your homework. But if you're in with a bunch of kids and they're all doing their homework,
Yeah.
well, then you're gonna do it.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
And
Part of the
and if
group.
they're having difficulty, we can help them. Versus like I was a single mom when my kids were in middle school. My kids hate it when I say junior high. They're like, it's middle school. So it was hard because I worked full time. So they would come home, and I would like it if they had done their homework. But by the time I got home at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then now we got to sit down and work on your homework.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing they wanted. I mean, my kid didn't like homework anyway, but
Oh, who does?
but that's what, like, for us and at the community center in their school age program, they have their homework done. So then their parents can just go home and cook dinner and socialize with their child and
Yes.
talk and not have an argument
About
math or science or a paper or whatever.
Or just getting them to do their homework.
Right. Yes.
Right.
I mean, I dreaded that. That was one of my worst things as a parent, to have to come home and have to beg my kid to do his homework.
Well, they've been home for a few hours already,
Yeah.
and they're out of sync with school,
Yeah.
right.
so it's hard to get them back
Back
in.
Right.
Exactly.
Whereas if they do it right when they get off the bus and they get to
Right.
the youth center,
Yeah.
Oh.
They eat their snack. They do their homework.
Yeah.
They do their reading, and we have computers. So some of our kids don't have computers at home,
Yes.
so they can do their homework. And like our older children have papers to write, so they type very fast, and I do not. And but they can do their homework and not have to worry about it. And I'm glad we have the internet now because they can research and do things there versus going to the library, like you had said. In the olden days with the card catalog, the kids laugh when I talk about that. They're like, I had to take the bus because I was a walker and because I lived too close to the school. I would have to plan my day to go to the bus, and my mom didn't drive, so I had to wait to make sure my grandfather could pick me up, and I'd take the bus to the library and go in and look through this little drawer and try to find it in the library that I could never find.
System.
Yeah.
Right.
I said, you just go, click, Google, what do I need?
Yes, I know, yeah.
But even at our programs now, even at the community center at Rockdale, we've actually worked with the Whitinsville Social Library to get library cards for the kids, sign them up for library cards, encourage them to get more involved with the library and read more books and all of that. So if they don't have homework at the youth center, they must read.
The library has changed a lot.
It has.
There's a lot more available than just books.
Absolutely.
And once a month, the community center kids, the school age kids they walk past the State Police Museum, and they walk to the library. And the library has such a great program. The kids, they pick out their books, but they're so proud of their library card. They're like, they gotta make sure they're holding. I asked one of the kids, I'm like, why don't you just put it in your backpack? No, I have to hold it. I have to make sure I have it so it doesn't get lost in my backpack. And then they have this little scavenger hunt. They have these little cookie sheets that have pictures, and they have pictures hidden everywhere, and they find them faster than I do. And but there was one little girl that had forgot her library card, and you can't take a book home if you don't have it. And she sat there, and we were there an hour. She sat there and looked through 4 books, like every page. I'm like, I didn't know she didn't have her library card. I'm like, you can take that home. She goes, no, I forgot my library card. I have to, these 4 books I found, these are the ones I'm looking through. I'm going to look through all of them.
So funny. Yeah, I think it's so important that the kids learn to read and enjoy reading as much as you can. You find the genre that they'll like, and they'll become lifelong learners then.
I get scared they keep pushing these audio books.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I get a thing from Amazon all the time. Your first audio book free. I don't want an audio book. I want to read.
Yes.
Yes.
There's nothing like sitting. One of our staff wrote a book, and I'm in the middle of reading it, and I was like, you know what? There's nothing like sitting, opening a book, and reading it, not looking on your phone or reading it on your iPad or your tablet. It's just not the same. And the kids nowadays would just rather just look it on the screen and read it that way. I'm like, it's not the same.
No, it's not. You turn on the TV in your mind when
Yeah.
you read.
Mm-hmm.
You got to visualize it yourself.
Right.
And use your imagination,
Yes.
not what somebody else has planned for you. And that's what in our curriculum at the community center and at RYC, trying to find their different interests and like what is that you like. I plan things, but that doesn't mean we have to do that, because if all of a sudden you're into sports, or space, or we have this one little girl that loves anything animals, so anything animal, like I could do any activity that has to do with animals. She's happy, and like to see their faces when they find something they did know or didn't even know. Like the liquor store, that still blows my mind that it used to be a liquor store.
You never know,
anything,
Emily, what's gonna come up and
anything
what you're
can be
gonna learn.
anything.
I think that's one of the reasons we do it with the camps. So we do themes for the camps because, it just inspires children to think of different things. And as I was mentioning to you earlier, Harry, we have the ability to partner with people in the community. We have someone coming in and talking to the kids about waterways and other things. So someone from Riverbend Farm is coming in to work with the kids.
Oh,
We have
okay.
a juggler coming this year for
Oh.
carnival camp to teach the kids how to
They'll love
juggle.
that.
We have animal adventures that comes in for animals.
Family karate from downtown
Yep.
is coming during Star Wars week.
Yep. Because you never know the kids.
Right.
And these are people we're bringing in who have a passion for these types of things, and it's usually all volunteers that come in for a day. The police chief's coming, the fire chief's coming for Hero Academy and other things. Dodgeball week, they like playing that too with the kids. And so it just gives the kids an opportunity to see people in a different light, but also sharing their passion. We love that when people come in and share that with the
Yeah.
kids.
In some
Because you might
cases,
inspire them.
it inspires them to go, that's going to be their goal in life.
Correct.
That
Correct.
they might not know that they could get a job doing that.
Right.
I mean, you can get a job being a police officer or a fireman, but like, okay, I could work with water. I
Yeah.
could, do some things, especially girls. I could do this. I'm hoping next year to have the Massachusetts female professional team, maybe some of the players coming to show the girls that, hey, I can do that. Not that it's not just boys, that girls can do that too. That
For
they
the
can,
soccer
yeah,
team?
yeah,
Yeah.
so they can play soccer or basketball or
Right.
hockey.
Yes.
Yeah.
A couple months ago, the Worcester Railers gave Rockdale Youth Center families free tickets to go. So we went there, and the kids were making fun of me because I said, okay, as long as there's no blood, I'm good. If there's no blood. And you should have seen, okay, so I'm sitting with them, and one of the players got hit in the mouth with a stick.
Oh,
And so there was
blood.
blood. And they all spun their, look, Miss Emily, there's blood. I was like, oh no. But the fun of that, and just I like to have fun, and I try to inspire happiness and fun wherever I go. So for them to all like in unison, like look.
Yeah, and so
good-
families can have fun too.
Yeah.
Harry, coming up, I don't know if you want to talk about Picnic in the Park a
Yes,
little
June
bit?
6th,
Yes.
at the
Yeah,
community
it's coming
center.
up in June, right?
Yes, June
Right.
6th. We're having Picnic in the Park, which has been for, I don't know how long Picnic in Park has
Well,
gone.
we took a hiatus, so it was a long time, and then we took about a 10-year hiatus and brought it back.
Oh, really?
When we when we celebrated our 100th anniversary, so it's been back for about 3 years now.
Oh,
so,
yeah, that's when I
Yes.
started working there,
Yes,
so this
yes.
is my 3rd year.
It started under Charlie, right?
It did. It did many, many years ago. And then one of my predecessors, we had a particularly hot year, and it was a lot of work, and it wasn't the same as it used to be. And so we took a break from it. But then when we were talking about our 100th anniversary and what all the great memories that people had and what did they want us
Oh,
to do
yeah.
to celebrate it, Picnic in the Park came up regularly. So Michelle Benoit, one of the people that works with us, said, "I want to bring that back." And it's different than what it used to be. We don't cook things on the grill anymore.
Yeah,
I get
food
food
trucks.
trucks.
Food trucks, yeah.
We can't do the fireman's, foam that they used to put on the hill that so many people remember, because that's actually
Oh, yeah.
not done anymore. So we hire somebody to do.
toxic.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to say that, but yes.
Well, we didn't know.
We
at the
didn't know at
time.
the time,
Yeah.
right? Exactly. So now we hire this foamy bubbles group that comes in and blows all
Wow.
these foamy bubbles all
Yeah.
over the place.
The
and the
kids
kids can
have
play
so
in
much
that
fun.
instead. And just kids activities and live music and
And
all
it's
of
an
that.
important event because this is how you raise your funds, right?
It's one of the ways we raise our funds.
Yeah.
Yes, all of our events.
It takes a lot of money to operate.
It does. It
But it's a
definitely
free
does.
event for
But, yeah,
the community.
So people can come in and they
Right,
don't pay, but we
they don't-
charge
they
the
don't pay to get
vendors and
in,
stuff.
but There's people you got the food trucks there and they pay you.
Yeah.
They pay for
Yes.
it.
percentage.
Yes,
And the
then
vendors,
sponsors.
yeah, the
the
local
vendors, and so it
vendors.
helps out.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
it's
just a fun day for the family.
Right.
Last year we had a little bit of rain, a lot of rain. But we are told that this will not happen again a second year in a row. So
Yeah.
hope we're
Yeah,
right.
it's going to be a good day. live music all day. In the past, they said they used to have a pet parade, but
Yeah.
we were going
Yes.
to, and nobody really was interested in it. But that's okay. But there's a whole kid zone that you can play different games and stuff, and
Our summer theater program's going to do a scene
Performance.
from the Camp Rock, which is the performance they're doing this summer.
Oh,
So they're going to do a scene from that, so it should be a lot of fun.
yeah.
Family Karate does a demo.
Yes, yeah, and I think does the dance people
I don't know.
in the past
Yeah.
one of the dance
Yeah, I don't know. if that's
companies
coming
came
this year.
and did
Oh,
performances.
you know what the best part though is? We have a dunk chair.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
and so if you ever felt like the police chief needed to get wet, he will be in a chair, or Senator Fatman.
Senator Fatman.
He
He's
will
a
be
big
in a
sport.
chair. He's a great sport. His kids love dunking him and getting him wet. And then Owen McQuaid, our athletic director, will be in there. So if you ever want Mr. Owen to get wet,
Yeah.
this is your time.
Yes, the
It's
kids.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, the kids they're looking forward to dunking Mr. Owen.
Yeah, that's a good thing, that dunk chair. It's a good draw.
It is.
Yes.
It is. It's just fun, and
Yeah,
we don't
it's
charge
good.
for it. It's just,
Yeah.
it's just a fun thing. And,
Right.
people are generous, and give little donations and stuff. But, it's just so nice to see the kids get so excited and laugh and, have fun.
Yeah.
And of course, your other big summer event is Cars in the Park.
Yes.
Over
Oh.
300 cars.
That's
Um,
300.
in the park, all over the park, all
Yeah.
over the grass, in every nook and
Yeah.
cranny that we
Yeah.
could
Yeah, I was
find.
gonna say, you gotta have a lot of
And
room. Well, you got a lot
trucks
of room,
and-
but-
yeah.
Yeah, we got
Monster
food trucks,
trucks.
too, and
Yeah,
then
food
vendors for that as well. And that's just, again, we don't charge admission to come in to do that. Just the vendors and the food trucks and stuff, and the cars pay a little
Right.
bit too. Yeah, I think we have already over 100 cars, and we're not even at the cutoff.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
the early bird special, which
Yeah.
usually we would get 50. So it's very interesting to see how many people want to participate.
Yeah,
But
over 100. That's
over 100 already,
amazing.
and it's not until August.
Yeah.
And so the early birds deal is over in I think it's July 16th. But that is August 16th, which will be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And you can't have rain.
No
No.
rain. No,
They
if we
will
have
not bring
no.
their
Yeah.
cars
They
out.
won't bring their cars
No,
out,
that's why some
unfortunately.
of them don't sign up ahead of time because
They don't know what the weather's
yeah,
gonna
Weather's
be.
gonna
right,
be
they
like,
wanna wait.
Exactly.
it's fun. I mean, I've done both Picnic in the Park and Cars in the Park, and the thing I like about Cars in the Park is the groups of people that go there and. Like they want to park together, and they, they plan this all
Oh,
year.
yeah.
They're gonna, and some of them they don't see each other anytime but Cars in the Park, so they get to see each other
Yeah,
and talk
they
about.
bring in their own chairs and everything.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. They,
And
they,
I'd like to see the grandfathers with their grandchildren walking
Yes.
around, or the parents with their kids walking around and looking at all of the cars and being able to share that with one another. It just seems like such a great time for them. Emily and I both know nothing about cars,
Yeah.
so people will say to
Oh.
either one of us. We were talking about this earlier. They're like, "Did you see this car?" And I said, "Was it purple?" Because
Yeah.
I remember the purple car.
yeah, was it shiny and purple and sparkly? Because our favorite color is purple,
Oh,
so
yes.
those were. I was like, yeah, and I direct the car, so it's very hard when I say, okay, can you park next to that that fancy yellow car? Well, which one? I'm like, I don't know. And then they laugh because, that's a Dodge whatever. I'm like, okay, good, that's nice. I'm glad you know it. So just park there. But yeah, I keep saying I need to research cars. So
The cars have changed so much.
Yeah.
yes,
I could fix my car. I couldn't do it now.
No,
Oh, no.
unless you've got computers to be able
Yeah.
to hook up to, it's
Yeah.
impossible.
I open the hood and I can't see anything. All I see is massive metal.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Back when I was a kid, there was plenty of room.
yeah, I know. And some of them, lift their hoods, and it's like, where's all the parts? Like you look in your car now, it's like it's so covered.
Yeah.
In the olden days, it's like, okay, here's the engine, here's the
yeah.
the oil, where you put the oil. There's the There was this one guy that didn't, he goes, yeah, my car, they didn't have the latch that keeps your hood up. He goes, yeah, they didn't make that back then. I'm like, why? Why would you? What are you supposed to use? Oh, I use a 2x4, and he puts a piece of 2x4.
Oh, yeah. That was quite common. And you got something to go back before starters.
Yeah.
And you had to crank them,
Crank
the
it,
old
yes.
Model Ts.
Yeah.
I think we had one last year that they brought it on a flatbed and then just wheeled it out
Yeah,
for the
'cause
show, and then
You don't want to start it because when you start it, you would turn it this way and it would kick back.
Oh no!
And people would break their arm.
Yeah.
Ow.
Wow.
It would start up.
Yeah.
And when it starts, it turns the other way.
Way. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
well,
like the kids think I'm from the Flintstones. Yeah, I used to use my feet, like the Flintstones. And my dad worked at the quarry with the dinosaur
Yes.
in the 1900s.
You think about it, the kids know the Flintstones. The Flintstones go back to the 1950s.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So, do you have any other fundraisers you do like that?
The what? I'm
The
sorry.
Any other
other
Fundraisers. Greenway Challenge is coming September
yes.
26th, the last Saturday in September. And this year's our 25th anniversary of the Greenway Challenge, which we inherited from the Blackstone Valley Heritage Corridor
Right.
many years ago now. Yeah, it's an amazing race. So this year it will start at the community center and go to Douglas, Wallem Lake, Douglas State Forest. And you can do all 8 segments all by yourself. The crazy people that do that, I do not understand, but they are amazing
They're
athletes.
challenging themselves.
They're amazing athletes, or you could do it with a team, up to 8 people. So we have people who do it with 2 people, 4 people, 5 people, 8 people, whatever you want to do. There's opportunities to do that.
And there's a prize for the winner.
There is, it's
Certificate or
we get cookies for the top 3 finishers, and then there's a trophy that is given. Yeah.
because that's a really feel good after. I mean,
It's amazing.
that's
They're it's really about challenging yourself, but also seeing the beautiful scenery that we have in the
yes.
state forests and the state parks that we have in our beautiful valley. It's amazing for people to be able to see. So they run on the street or on trails. They street bike or mountain bike, and then they paddle. And so we've had people use paddle boards. We've had people use canoes, kayaks, whatever. So it's amazing to see, and just how excited they are, and just that sense of community, which is what we talk about quite a bit. We love. It's that sense of community. And this year we're trying a new feature, a 25-mile triathlon. So you'll paddle, bike, and then run, and 25 miles. And that can also be done in a team, so you could have up to 3 people to do it in a team. And they'll paddle on Wallem Lake, and then they'll do a trail run in Douglas State Forest, and then they're going to street bike out, and they're going to actually hit all 3 states, so Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts.
I read that
that's
when you were
cool.
doing that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty exciting. It's a brand new piece of this. We wanted
There's
to
a spot
celebrate.
in Douglas where all 3 states.
They do, yeah. We did that as a part of the run last year. There's a tri-state marker in Douglas State Forest,
Yes.
and it's where all the corners meet in the states. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It's not on a roadway either, is it?
No, it's up in the woods.
It's up in the woods.
It's up in the woods.
It's a challenge to get to it.
It is, from what I understand. I didn't make that challenge myself, Harry, but I understand it was. Yes, it's not easy to get to. So that's what we always say. It's not meant to be easy. It's the challenge. It's the Greenway
Right.
Challenge. Yep.
Yeah, you're surrounded by woods.
Correct.
Yeah.
Long run by both the Heritage Corridor and Charlie Thompson, our previous executive director, for 34 years, and he retired 2 years ago. So I've picked up the torch since then with Tammy Bodwell, who also works with us, and so. But it's a great race. Oh, and then we forgot to mention on the radio show too. We have a golf tournament
Oh,
Which
That's
I always
another
think the
fundraise.
Greenway is the golf tournament.
Yeah.
When she says, "Oh, the Greenway," I was like, "Oh yeah, the golf." No, that's
No.
not the golf.
No, that's the Greenway
they have
tournament.
greens.
Yeah,
but-
that's
So,
right.
the golf tournament is August 31st, and this year we're going to Pleasant Valley.
August 21st?
August 31st.
31st.
August
Oh, okay.
31st. It's a Monday, and we're looking for teams and sponsors and
Yeah.
Volunteers.
Yeah, and volunteers.
And we're always looking for volunteers.
Was it- That's a
It's so
beautiful
fun.
place.
Oh,
Yes,
Pleasant Valley,
yeah.
Yeah, and,
absolutely.
you know, you go to a tournament like yours, you get to play there
Yes,
for a reasonable rate.
right.
If you went there on your own, at
Well,
any
yeah,
time,
you
you could have
can't even.
paid.
Yeah, unless you have a guest with you, you can't really play there. So.
No, you can't.
A lot of people are excited to try to play there because it's not something that's always open to them to
Right.
be able to play. Yeah, we're excited about it. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
and I don't
fortunate.
even know if people realize that used to be on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it was on
Yeah.
the PGA Tour. I think it was on the LPGA Tour as
Yeah,
well,
my
I believe.
father-in-law used to go to way back
Oh,
before my
yeah,
kids
back
were born.
in the
Mhm.
60s,
Yes,
that
The
was part of the
1900s.
tour.
yes.
And they did
yes.
it again later on, I think in the 80s they did it.
I think you're right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's a beautiful,
beautiful
place.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
beautiful course,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and beautiful clubhouse.
Mm.
My younger son had his wedding there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Beautiful place.
Beautiful place.
We're
In
very
March, we
fortunate-
just had our anniversary celebration because we were celebrating so many anniversaries at the community center. We had a benefit there for the children. It's beautiful
Yeah.
inside and out.
And the food is very good.
Yes, it
Yes,
was.
it was. It was
Yes,
very
it was
good that night too. We did, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a good time with that.
Yeah, of course, Jeannie just had her golf tournament
Golf tournament there, correct? Yeah, last week.
Yeah, last
week.
was a, no, week before, wasn't it?
I don't know. The 11th, whenever that
11th,
was.
yeah. I know.
10 days ago. So
yeah, exactly.
Time seems to go slow, but then when you look back on it, God, where did it go?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, this year, I mean, this school year has gone by really fast.
Mhm.
The kids only have 17 more days of school. I have a countdown on our board.
Oh,
And
yes.
I forgot to put it up this morning, and it was just the tape before I put the paper. They're like, "It's tape. It's we're not tape days." Like, sorry, I didn't
They
get
didn't
there.
have a lot of snow days, did they?
No, they had
Had it
like
to
2,
snow on
I
the
think.
weekends.
Yeah,
Yeah, which
yeah.
was amazing given how
Yeah.
much snow we had this year.
Yeah,
Right.
but it was always on weekends.
Weekends,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Or would start after they got out of school.
School.
and
So
then-
is that, yeah,
Mhm.
which they should be thankful for now, because now they're getting out early.
Right.
Correct, right.
Even though they don't want to, they're like, "Can we just be done?" I'm like, "No, you got a couple more days."
And then they go back a little bit later this year, don't, they go back in August?
Yeah, the end of August.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, when I was in school, we went back in September.
Yeah, after,
We
like,
went
usually
back
the
to-
Tuesday after Labor
We
Day.
went
Yeah.
back to Wednesday after Labor Day,
Oh,
Okay,
had one more day.
yeah,
Yes.
an extra day.
yeah, because that's like the end of summer, right?
Yeah.
Labor
Yeah.
Day, so it's like, oh, I have one more day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
now they have them go for a couple days, then have some time off, and then go
Yeah,
for a couple
yeah.
days and have time off. So
I know.
Well, yeah.
ease them back into it.
Yeah,
We got, you start up in the fall, but then you get the Christmas vacation comes up,
yeah,
then,
Yeah. Well, Thanksgiving
winter
first.
yeah,
vacation,
Thanksgiving, yeah, then
Thanksgiving,
Christmas,
Yeah.
February, and then April vacation.
Now, you're closed when the kids are on vacation, right?
Yes, yep, we're closed all summer, and then school vacations were closed.
Yeah.
Just at the Rockdale Youth Center, at the
Right.
community center, they're
The
open.
community center's open all the time.
We're open all the
Yeah,
time.
all the time.
7 days a week, right?
7 days
Yeah.
a week. Yes, people don't even realize that we're open at 5 a.m. on the weekdays and don't close until 9:30 at night. And then on the weekends, we're open 6 to 6 on Saturdays and 6 to 5 on Sundays.
So if
Starting
you're-
in the summer schedule, we'll move to 6 to 2 on the weekends.
So you're a member, you can come in and use the facilities.
Yes, yeah, pretty much matches your schedule no matter what you want.
What about the
Yes.
pool? Can you use that, you can't use that at any time, you have to have someone there, don't you?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
We need lifeguards to
Yeah,
make sure
yeah.
that you're safe, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's so many different time slots that
Yeah.
there is available for open rec or adult lap swim or adult exercise swim if you're in the original pool.
Yeah.
So we have 2 pools for those people that may not know. One
Yeah.
that's 88, that's our original pool. It's smaller. That's where swim lessons are held, arthritis classes. Blackstone Valley Physical Therapy holds programs in there. for rehab as well, aquatic rehabilitation. And so anybody that needs it smaller and warmer, that's your place. It's like a big bathtub. And then the competition pool or the new pool, we always laugh when we say that because it's almost 30 years old, and yet we're thinking it's new because when you talk about a 103-year-old pool versus that pool, it is new. But it's actually, that one's kept at 81 degrees, which is still warm to me, but it's more opportunity for exercise. So we have more
Right.
classes in there, aqua aerobics classes. The Crimson Aquatic Swim Team uses that. Both pools, you can do splash parties. It's available for those as well. But
Yeah, I learned to swim in the old pool.
yeah, a lot of people in town learn to swim
Well,
in the
we used
old
to have a
pool.
bus from the
Mhm.
Rockdale school
Pools, yep.
in third grade and up.
I was gonna say third
We
grade, yep.
brought to the gym once a week.
Yes,
Oh, that's
And they
good.
were taught to
You
swim.
paid
Yeah.
Oh,
10
that's good.
cents,
yep.
10 cents, and you got a towel
Towel
and a
and
little bar of soap.
Soap, yep. Uh-huh. And then if you brought an extra nickel, you could put it in for the ice cream
Oh, yes.
vending machine
Oh,
thing that they
Yes.
had.
Oh, yeah.
An ice cream machine.
Oh yeah. Charlie got his favorite was ice cream sandwiches. I learned all about this when he retired, and he would always get his ice cream sandwich with his towel and his soap.
Yeah.
And he and his brothers would walk down to the community center. And this is like at 6 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. And he describes being thrown off the balcony by his scout leader to teach him how to swim.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
wow.
It's-
Here,
yeah.
go ahead.
Oh yeah. I always
Oh.
say, people tell me in town when I meet people that that know the community center, I learned to swim there, I roller skated there, or I played basketball there.
Yes.
It's one of those three things 99% of the time.
And you're still doing all that stuff.
We still do all
Yes.
that stuff.
Every Friday we'd have roller skating for the kids and adults too.
Mhm.
Some of those kids can fly.
Yeah.
They-
Oh.
And it's
Really?
themed,
Yeah,
so
yes.
you don't have to, but if you want to get involved
Yeah.
with the theme, you can get involved
Yeah.
with the theme.
They had a couple weeks ago. They had an 80s
80s,
theme, so all the
yes.
kids were dressed up in 80s clothes.
Yeah.
Not that any of them know what 80s is.
Exactly. Exactly.
But like I remember one year they had Taylor
Taylor
Taylor Swift's a
Swift,
big
yes,
person now,
yes.
but
Mhm.
when she first came out and big, like they had all the kids were wearing Taylor Swift shirts and they have like Patriots Night and Star Wars Night and they have different themes and the kids and the staff get all excited and get into it and it's a fun time and it's not something that's super expensive, but I mean I roller skated. I would not roller skate now, but I roller skated when I was little, and that was like the funnest thing. We did it every Saturday night, and
Yeah,
And that's open to anyone, right?
it is.
You don't have to
Yeah.
be a member.
You don't have
No.
to be a member. If you are a member, it's free. If you're not a member, there is a
A
fee.
small fee.
Small fee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
hmm For a family.
Yes.
You can do it one fee
It's a
for the
great
family.
night out for the whole family.
It
Yeah.
is. It is. And you can't do that anywhere else around
Right.
here. I mean, where else do you go roller skating?
yeah,
So,
right.
one of the things when we redid the gym was a lot of people were like, so is roller skating done? I said, no. And they said, what do you mean? And it's going to ruin the floor. I said, this is a community center. This is the community's floor.
Yeah.
We're not going to take that away. And we all make do. And so, as much as some people might want it to just be a basketball court, it never has been, never will be just
No, it's
any
a
one thing.
multi-use
It is a
Right.
multi-use space. It's lovely, and in a few weeks we'll have our preschool graduation in there for the
Ah.
kids that are going off to kindergarten, and we'll be really excited to spend the
That
time in
must
be
there.
something.
So
Yeah, they learn songs and
it's so much fun.
yeah, dance and different activities.
And what's good about that, they're already adapted to going to school.
yes,
Right.
correct. They have
Yeah.
learned. They start. We have a preschool room that's for 3-year-olds because we start at 2 years 9 months. So you start out there, and that's just lots of cuddles and reading and learning the basics, and then you move up to the next room, and then the third room that you end up in is our kindergarten prep. So we treat that more like a classroom, and the kids can be able to get ready for kindergarten, and then they make some friends too before they go, so they already know
So
some
with
people.
this, like when I was little, I went from being home all the time to kindergarten. So then I
Yes.
didn't know anybody. These kids grow up together,
Yes,
and then when they go to kindergarten, they're or have friends, so it's not like such a scary thing.
right.
And then the further along, and then recently this year, Rockdale Youth Center has been doing things at the community center. We go on field trips. We take a school bus and go there. So their kids already know our kids, but didn't even like the first time. Like they were like, "Oh, we didn't know you go into Rockdale," and like they go to the same school, but they didn't know they both were part of the community center. So it's great for them to know each other, so it's not so scary. Like
Right.
In any of our childcare programs, they get a membership too. So, and in the preschool they learn to swim too. So we do swim
Very
lessons as
important.
a part of
Yeah.
the preschool.
It's-
And then and with the school age kids, they can go into the pool and do swimming and stuff too. But we actually do lessons in our preschool
Yeah.
program.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
amazing to
it's a
see
great
little
facility.
3-year-olds too. They do really good. They hold on to the wall, and they do one-on-one with the instructors. It's an amazing swim program.
We are so fortunate to have the community center in in
Mm-hmm.
the town here.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, we are.
And I'm sure the other towns, even neighboring towns are saying, well, I wish it was in my town. But they can come,
They can
Yes,
come.
they
They can
can.
come as long as they can get there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And now with the bus service, you can actually get there pretty easily.
Yes. Yes.
Takes a little while because it
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 does.
does a roundabout route. but-
Right. Right. Yeah, we hope that at some point there'll be even more transportation in the valley. I know that the Central Mass Regional Planning Commission is working on it,
Oh, that's
trying to
good.
figure out
Yeah.
ways to have more
Yes.
transportation in the valley.
When I was going to high school, if I was involved in extracurricular activity, I had to hitchhike.
Yes.
Because, well, my mother didn't drive,
Yeah.
Right.
and my father worked nights.
Right.
So I was in a school play, and I had
Yeah.
hitchhike into town, into
Yes.
Waynesville from Rockdale,
I know.
get until I could be in the play.
I say to my husband all the time when I'm in retirement, what I'd really love to do is just be able to pick up kids and bring them to where they need to go. Because it's so sad to me
Yeah.
that like you don't
Yeah.
get to participate in school sports or in after school activities or plays or other things because your parents are working and you can't get there.
Right.
It just breaks my heart.
Or elderly people. That's what
Yes.
I mean. Not that I don't think about the kids because
Yeah.
all about the kids, but just like my mom doesn't drive, so if she didn't have the bus that takes her grocery shopping, I live an hour away.
Yes.
Like the
Right.
elderly people, just for social reasons. I mean, like I said, with pickleball, they're very social people. I'm like, for them to come to the community center and be able to see other people, like they might have gone to school together and didn't even
Right.
know they lived in the same town still.
Right.
I hated being in a small town when I was little, but now I love living in this area. And people are like, one of our staff, Michelle, she lived in this town and was grown up in this town, and she knows everybody. And but it's great because it's like having a family reunion all the time because you run into people. I used
Well,
to
you
hate.
grew up here and
Yeah.
lived here your whole
Like
life.
you'd
Yeah.
probably run every time you go to the grocery store. You probably run into half of people, half the town for you.
Yes, they do.
Oh.
Yes. That's why he can't go to the grocery store very often because he won't get through it,
I
right?
do- A little situation happened at the annual show that the chamber puts on.
Yes, the annual meeting.
Yeah, I lost my cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Oh.
how it happened, but I left it on a table. I don't know if somebody picked it up or something. I didn't know where it was.
Mm-hmm.
They found it in the conference room at the high school. I don't know how it got there,
Really?
and they didn't know whose it was.
Yes.
But if you turn it on, there's a picture of me and my wife.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, Linda Zwane, the town clerk,
Yes.
was at the school a couple of days later,
Yeah.
and they said to her, "We found this phone. We don't know who it is." So she turns it on and says, "Oh, I know. That's Harry."
Harry.
Then she emails me and says,
Yeah.
I got your phone.
Wouldn't you love to have known, like, how did that thing get to there?
I know.
'Cause
Yeah, I
the,
would love
the
to know.
annual meeting, you mean at Pleasant Valley, right?
No, I was
Oh.
at,
No,
the
he
high
was
school.
at the Blackstone,
At
the
the field
expo.
house.
Oh, the
Chamber
expo,
Conference,
the
the field
expo.
house.
Because I remember you
got
posted
it.
on Facebook,
I
hey,
know.
if anybody's seen my phone.
I think someone was cleared off the
Cleaning on
table and they didn't
That's,
notice it. And,
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
and one
got
of
it.
the, one of the janitors would help clean up.
Yes.
And said, well, somebody will forget their phone here.
Yes.
And he turned
Put
it in.
Right, yep. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Small town. Well,
Yeah.
Harry's the unofficial mayor of Whitinsville, so.
Yeah.
No, Rockdale.
Rockdale, sorry,
Rockdale, yeah.
Rockdale. But,
They
you
should
know,
see, in your park, they should have a statue of you.
Well, we got a plaque.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
you could be at the bench like this,
Yes, yes.
or you get the headphones like you're at the radio station.
right. That's
No,
funny.
we
Put
gotta-
that in.
We gotta go. We're getting the signal.
Okay.
But
Okay.
thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you so much, Harry. It was
And
great to
see
see
you
you.
at Picnic in the Park.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hope to see everybody there. It's a fun
Yes.
time.